What's up, guys? Welcome back to Dolly Vision for another shocking video. But first, of course, I'm going to need you to leave your DNA on that like button. Just in case you go missing, I will track you down. Also, make sure you sub up the channel and ring the bell. Help us hit 67,000 subscribers. I can't do it without the help of each and every one of you. Now, let's get into the video. It began like any other spring morning in Nova Scotia, but by the end of the day, May 2nd, a family would have changed forever.
Jack Sullivan, still missing?
Reading the words from a page he was handed at a vigil for his missing stepchildren, 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan, Daniel Martel says it brought out a lot of emotions.
They had some RCP speakers and people from the community, and there was even one guy who drove all the way from Sheet Harbor to come up and show his respect, so I appreciate that.
The children are believed to have wandered away from their home on May 2nd. It's been weeks and not much has turned up since, but Martel is still holding on to hope the children will be found safe.
6-year-old Lily Sullivan, 4-year-old Jack Sullivan, gone without a trace. Now, over a month later, the small community stands in solidarity. Dozens gathered under the fading lights to honor two innocent lives and families torn by grief and unanswered questions. On the morning of May 2nd, Lily and Jack were last seen near their home on Gearlock Road in Lansdowne Station. It's believed the siblings may have wandered off. Just a short walk? Perhaps, but they never returned. What followed was one of the largest search efforts in recent Nova Scotia memory. Police, volunteers, dogs, divers, drones, hunters scoured 5.5 square kilometers of dense woodland, rivers, ravines. We continue to follow all leads, investigating thoroughly. Our focus remains on bringing Lily and Jack home safely, says the RCMP. Daniel was quoted as saying, "It doesn't get any easier. It's been over a month, and every day it's the same question. Where are they?" Daniel Martel is Lily and Jack's stepfather. In his voice, you hear the exhaustion of waiting, of fear, of trying to protect what remains. As emotion runs high, Martel has made a public plea, not just for help, but for compassion. Online, he says, people have begun attacking the children's mother, Malaya Brooks Murphy. Daniel says, "Don't attack Malaya. Her mental health affects our daughter. We're all hurting. This helps no one." Now, in just recent posts, Daniel Martel had came out on a YouTube channel and said that some of his statements were not true, that the 10 o'clock disappearance was not true, and that he wished he could say more, and he was the bigger part of these kids' life than Malaya. He said Malaya hardly ever went outside with him or done anything with him. He is the one that potty trained him. He pretty much painted Malaya out to be the bad person. Now, we know that Malaya at this point has left with her mother, blocked him on all social media platforms, and has changed her relationship status to single. And her family members continue to blame Daniel. Now it looks like he's shifting the blame back her way. They're both at this point starting to point fingers at each other. The online speculation, Martel says, has gone too far, and recently he spoke out again in text messages shared with media. He clarified that some of the things being said about the case, and I'm telling you, some of the stuff being said is not accurate, he wrote. "I've seen it myself. People are twisting things, and it's hurting our chances of staying focused on finding the kids." Now, in my opinion, I think Daniel does not want to upset Malaya. He is a man that seems like he's in love, and he's brokenhearted that his baby's mother has left, and he's trying to do everything he can not to make her mad while he continues to point fingers at her. On Monday night, the people came together, not to mourn, but to remember, to hope. We came to light a candle because they could still be out there. We're not giving up. Among the crowd were first responders, teachers, strangers who drove hours to show support. Even one man from Still Harbor came to pay his respects. I was worried it might feel too soon, but this vigil, it shows how deeply this has touched us. We still believe they can be found. Though scaled back the search has not stopped, additional efforts resumed on May 8th, 9th, 17th, 18th, and again on May 31st and June 1st. The latest effort, 78 trained professionals searching a pipeline area where a child's boot print was once discovered. No new evidence was found in this search. Meanwhile, RCMP continues their investigation behind the scenes. Over 355 tips have been pouring in, more than 50 interviews conducted, hours of surveillance footage reviewed. RCMP was stated saying, "We last confirmed Lily and Jack were seen in public on May 1st with family members. We're exploring every possibility." But beyond that, few details have been released. With the silence has come speculation, online forums, comment threads, even accusing, but Daniel Martel is urging the public, stop the noise, stay focused. But like I said, he is on YouTube blaming his baby's mother for not being a good parent, but he's telling everybody else to stay focused. Put your energy towards finding the kids. That's what matters, not blame, not gossip. In missing person cases, misinformation can derail investigations. It causes pain. It can even damage the credibility of those closest to the victim. 1 month, 30 days without answers, but the flame still flickers in Lansdowne Station and hearts across Nova Scotia. For Lily and Jack, the world watches, waits, prays. If you've seen something, heard something, or even remember something that once felt small, now it's time to speak. Have information, call Northeast Nova RCMP Major Crime Unit at 902-896-5060 or remain anonymous. Nova Scotian Crime Stoppers, 1-800-222-TIPS. That is 1-800-222-8477. Because two small voices are waiting, and a community refuses to let them disappear into silence. A lot of strange things have occurred. A lot of finger pointing has went back and forth between the mother and the stepfather. Only time will tell what's going on. Police have ruled out the possibility of abduction, and they do not think these kids are in the woods. That only leaves a very few options that could have happened, and a lot of people, even though they don't want to, they're starting to look at the parents. Make sure you leave some comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. Dolly Vision's for entertainment purposes only. We talk news, rumors, gossip, speculation, theories, mixed with a little bit of comedy. So don't take nothing here as fact. It's just our opinion, completely satire. Good way to support the channel is check out Dolly merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies at buydollysoap.com. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Dumb.